Now, ladies and gentlemen, the past 72 hours, Valve has been handing out bans left, right, and center when it comes to buying or selling these two individual skins, specifically on the Steam market where it's in Valve's and Steam's control. Now, this for the Steam market, especially when it comes to CSGO items, rather any tradable item, this is not really new. This has happened many times in the past, though this really is the first big case in 2023. And of course, what we're going to be talking about in today's video is a couple of different items, specifically one being the AUG Storm, also the P250 stand dune. We'll also be taking a look at some other examples of what happened, that of course being market manipulation and a huge pump and dump. Now, for something to happen on this scale, there was a lot of work that went into this, and that's what I also want to take a look at. And the reason I am making a video is, well, there's people asking about these prices, if they should buy or sell, and both of those are extremely alarming because you have some pretty big creators that are getting trade banned and community banned for doing so.
Now, today's video sponsor is, of course, SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is currently the easiest and also fastest way you can buy, but most importantly, trade your CSGO skins. All you have to do is make sure you have your trade link, and on your first trade, if you have a leftover balance, it goes towards your current balance that can be used the next time you end up trading skins. It has 3 ways you can inspect, but most importantly has a very in-depth inspect feature that you can see corners on a karambit, for an example, that you can't really see otherwise unless you have the item in-game. If you end up topping up your balance, make sure to use promo code MANDO to get up to a 35% deposit bonus and a free $5 on the first trade.
So around 3 to 4 days ago, right before the Revolution case came out alongside the espionage sticker capsule, even goes back a little before that, there was a bunch of different TikTok accounts that were essentially managed by multiple people or possibly the same guy trying to pump up the price of the AUG Storm, specifically minimal wear. This thing went up from 3 cents all the way up to 66, 22x in one day. And this is the guy's profile, 116,000 likes, 7,300 followers. And while he's getting quite a few views, especially on the very first one, or the pinned one at the front at 354,000, of course, you can see the graph here, and it's just absolutely horrendous what's going on. And of course, you have people responding or duetting, I believe it's called, I'm not sure, to these TikToks and talking about it even more, just getting in the algorithm, especially if you watch anything to do with CSGO on there. And of course, people not that long after this thing up were starting to realize that. Now, when I immediately saw this, I was like, what the hell? What is going on? Because this is a skin that is, of course, in the late collection. So this has been in the game pretty much since it came out and has been dropping when you end a game for a very long time. So there's a lot of these on the market and in existence, specifically in factory new. Now, these were 3 to 5 cent skins going to $5. So with a lot of new people in the scene, they're not really knowing what's going on. And obviously you shouldn't buy in because these prices are just not stable. Obviously it fell from $5. And in the lower conditions of this, they were selling in the thousands in quantity, which is just crazy. And something very similar happened with the P250 Sand Dune, where it spiked all the way up to $8.92, but obviously only one sold. And in the worst conditions, they sold even more because they were cheaper than this in their best form. So this is pretty nuts to me. Obviously market manipulation. Don't suggest you buy in nor sell if you have any, at least at this point in time. That's of course because you have people like Arrow who eventually sold some of his off and ended up getting banned. Usually when something happens like this, Valve thinks it's fraudulent. Obviously it is manipulation and in some ways, and you're feeding into that, which is kind of sad, but you stick up for them when something like this happens. They don't know how to stop it rather than just banning the person who does it. Now it's just temporary. It's not going to last forever. It's just a little while because if you were innocent, Valve's just essentially banning you for buying or selling something. So if you do have a ban, it should clear up. And also to show you, this thing is not new either. I don't know if you guys remember from last year or are new to the scene, the 1G graffiti. This is obviously going towards Summit 1G. The Tiger Orange. This thing's currently 242 listed for $1.55. Just wait until you see some of these prices at $4.92. 800 of these things were sold. And that is just insane. 800, almost $5 for this spray, when for the longest time it was 3 cents. Very similar to what happened with the AUG Storm, if you kind of get my point. So this will continue to happen until the end of time. Don't buy into it. Don't sell your skins either. And for a big question people have, well, how do I know if this is happening, if it's being manipulated? Look at the price history. I mean, you can see the AUG Storm. This is very unnatural. I mean, I'll go to the past week. If something spikes like this, even for something new, like an Antwerp sticker, or probably better example is Stockholm because it's a lot less quantity, and especially if they sell in that higher quantity, I would take a step back, maybe do some research on Twitter, DM somebody, doesn't hurt to, and I'd just go from there. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about the entire situation. I think it's pretty insane, and I really wonder what the next item is going to be that gets really pumped up. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay positive, stay sexy. I'm out, guys. Peace.